It's my favorite place on earth. Pearl Jam Deep Cuts, Louisiana. We're doing My Father's Son for Braulio Robles and for you. You have excellent taste in music. I understand that I am holding a guitar in my hand, not a bass. Nevertheless, I'm going to show you Mr. Ament's part because you might want to play along with that. It's a really good time, and you know what they say. Never say no to a good time. We're going to play on the A string 5-3, 5-3, 5-3, 5-3 for the intro. Then we're going to hit the verse, which is going to start kind of the same. It's going to go 5-3, 5-3, 5-3, open 3-5, and then the D string 3rd fret before we go back to the A string 5-3. So 5-3, 5-3, 5-3, open 3-5, 3-5-3. Maybe Jeff plays that open A string, A note as an E string 5th fret, but I find that more convenient, so I'm going to do it that way. Once, twice, 3 times. But the 4th time's going to be a little different. 5-3, 5-3, 5-3, just like before, but now we're going to scoop up from the bottom. E string, 1-3, A string, open 3-5, D3, 1-3, open 3-5-3. So that one will sound like this. More argument for playing that A note on the open A string instead of the E string 5th fret, because then you'd be going, which you could maybe do it on a guitar, but on a bass that'd be crazy, right? And that open A gives you a chance to get back into position. So, once, twice, 3 times. So that was one set of 4, 3 of the first one. And then the 4th one is the different one. But the second set of 4 is all the first one. And that brings us to the chorus. One of my favorite things to tell students when faced with the daunting task of learning guitar, and also something I believe to be very true because this is how I learned to play guitar, is that if you learn every single song you've ever wanted to play, you will by accident learn how to play the guitar. Now I'm going to tell you about the D minor scale and hence talk about Stone's part in this song and also show you how to make it your own. Here we go. Okay, D minor scale right around here because this is pretty handy for where we need to get to for the chorus. Don't worry, I'm going to tie all this together. A string, 5th fret. That's a D note, but that's the last time we're going to say a note. This is just going to become a shape. A, 5, 7, 8. D string, 5, 7, 8. G string, 5, 7. That's our first octave of the D minor scale here. 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7. I like to play that last note again because it's our do, so to speak, and it resets our brain when we go into the next octave. So G, 7, B, 5, 6, 8, E, 5, 6, 8, and if you like to complete the whole thing, move up to 10 on the E string. That's our last D note. Here's the whole thing. 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7. 7, 5, 6, 8, 5, 6, 8, 10. 2 octaves of the D minor scale here again. Now let's tie it all together. That's notes from the D minor scale. Jeff is playing notes from the D minor scale, and all of Stone's noodlings are also notes from the D minor scale. So, memorize your D minor scale, and you can play any of them in any order, and they will sound great over My Father's Son, and I would encourage you to make it your own because Stone doesn't ever play it in a live situation the same twice in a row, so why should you? But I'll show you what I just did. I did E5, B6, and G7. That's a little tiny D minor chord. And then that E string, recognize the notes, goes 5, 6, 5, then B6 and G7. And then G7 again, B5, B6. For instance, but play any of those notes in any order, and it'll be great. By the way, you are going to love this. The chorus is truly a one-finger deal. We're going to be on the B and the E strings. I'll just call out the frets. 5, 3, 4, 3, 4, 6, 7, 6, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 4, 3. If you watch live videos of Pearl Jam playing this, you will notice Mike playing the bass line along with Jeff, and when it gets to the chorus, he's got a one-finger deal, but he's on the thicker strings. I believe Mike to be in an open tuning, and he fattens up the sound, especially in a live situation. But we're not going to change to that open tuning now, but I will give you an example of how you can fatten it up if you want to do it instead of here on the lower strings, and we'll hearken what Mike does live. Let's do a power chord on the D string. We usually don't play them on the D string, but the D string, 7th fret, so D7 and G9, but we're going to add a 5th in the bass to kind of do a little bit what his open tuning does. So add the A string 7th fret as well. So it's a D string power chord, but we're throwing the A string in the bass as well. So starting on the A string, 7, 7, 9. I'll call out this fret. 7, 5, 6, 5, 6, 8, 9, 8. Here it's the same but lower. 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 6, 5. And if you want to kind of get both, you can throw the pinky on the B string 1 fret higher than the ring finger, and then you'll get kind of everything that there is to hear. But it's a little harder to keep together, right? Track of where you are, for me anyways. I pulled it off there, but of course the second time we're in the chorus at the end, it's longer because there's that little in-betweeny end-taggy situation going on before we get into the bridge. And what it's going to be is after our, then we're going to do 7, 6, 7, 9, back to 7, 6, 4, 3, one more time, 7, 6, 7, 9, then into the bridge. For the bridge, we're going to play a little tiny F shape. Don't even do the bar chord. Don't overachieve because we need our pinky finger for something else. So take your little F shape with the little bar and bring it up to the 10, 11, and 12 frets. Pinky finger gets the B string 12th fret and back off. And then down 2 frets. Pinky finger gets the E string 10th fret. Do it again. Don't do it again. Start it again. But then we're going down to 7, 7, 7, 9, a B minor chord. And back to our little F shape, 2 frets lower on 8, 9, 10. So, 10, 11, 12, B string, 2 frets lower, E string, back where we started, then 7, 7, 7, 9, and our 8, 9, 10 F shape. That's the bridge, you just do that twice. And that's everything there is to know, and then some. But no more past that. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.